Good morning, everyone. It's Catherine from my hillside garden, and I have this big smile because it's a sunny day out finally, and it's about 42 degrees, but the sun is so nice, and even with the breeze, I just need to have a sweater on. So I am so happy to be outside with all of you in the garden. Those are my favorite wind chimes. And they don't blow all the time. The wind has to be just right in order for them to blow. So anyway, today I'm so happy to be out in the yard. I combust. So I'm going to be doing a couple of different videos because I want to try and get it all done today, because I don't know what the rest of the week is going to look like. But I think we're supposed to have sun almost all week, and sun makes such a big difference, doesn't it? Especially when the winter has felt so long. So the first thing we're going to work on today is we're going to go look at my experimental capture worm bin. So let's go take a look, okay? All right, here we are at our experimental worm bin, and I hope the camera stays in its spot because it's kind of precarious. Let's look at the underneath first. Hopefully you can see this. The soil is nice and loose, so this, like I said, is a really good microclimate here. So let's get that fluffed around again and make sure we still got a good view. All right, there we go. Let's take a look inside. Okay, so there's all our coffee. And here's our, this just amazes me that these like rehydrated themselves. Those rock hard oranges that I had put in there. And this one I think I tried to pop open. This one's kind of mushy. So let's see, is there anybody in here? I don't think there is yet. So the other thing that I had talked about in an earlier video on this experiment was that I didn't think the holes were large enough underneath. It could also be that it was just too cold. Let's get all the way to the bottom. And, oh, nope. Nope. I don't see anything in there yet, worm-wise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to get the drill. There's some of that feed that I put in there, as well as the bedding. So let me go in and I'll get the drill and we'll drill some holes. See if we can get that to be a little bit better of an experiment and not so boring. Now, for those of you that may be new to my channel and may not have seen the original startup of this experiment, I'll be sure to put a link for it in the box below, or a card. I'm still learning how to do those card things and put them in the right places. But I had used this bucket, I recycled it to try to do a semi flow-through worm bin, and also I tried to do a bokashi bucket with it. Neither one worked very well. So I was a little disappointed because I had the holes in it. So I thought, I was on Emily the Crazy Worm Lady's channel for a chat the one night, and Ro-At had mentioned that at one time she had a bag of coffee grounds, I believe it was, that she had just left by accident in her yard near her porch. And when she went in the spring, it was full of worms. So I thought I would try to do that with this one. So let me make these holes a little bit bigger, and hopefully it'll help with the worms. The thing with this is the little plastic. I will go through and get out as much of that little plastic as I can and make sure it goes into recycle. Now, I didn't want to make those holes too big. I'm hoping these will be better sized holes, and I'm sorry for the shadow, but let me tell you, that sun feels fabulous on my back. I didn't want to make the holes too big because I have that issue with the voles. And I don't know if voles, I believe they just eat seeds and plant roots. I don't think they eat worms, but I don't want to take a chance of somebody getting in there and either getting stuck or eating all the worms and leaving. So I'm going to clean up the little bits of plastic. I'm going to set this right the way it's supposed to be with its bottom on the ground, and we'll come back in a couple weeks and check this out. I hope you'll join me again. I know it hasn't been very exciting, but now that the weather's getting nicer, I think we're going to have a little bit more activity here in this bin. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up. It really means a lot. Leave me a comment, even if it's just to say thank you, hello, whatever. I just like to know that you're enjoying watching what I share with you. Have a great day. Happy gardening.